All right, today they're going to give you a picture and they're going to tell you the two items are already similar. So Friday we proved if they were similar or not. Today they're already similar. Are you with me? So let's say we've got two triangles that are similar. And they're going to give you some lengths of the sides, like maybe 10 here. Let's make it 40 here. And they'll put like 6 here and X here. And today, your job is to find out how long is this side. Are you with me? Now here's the cool thing about similar figures. If they're similar, then the sides have to be similar as well. Are you with me? Isn't this side 10?
Yes.
Isn't its matching side 40? Let's think about that mathematically. That's 4 times bigger. Would y'all agree?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Some of them are this easy. You can do them in your brain. You can just look at it and go, oh, 10 times 4 is 40. Then 6 times 4 is 24. This side right here would be 24. Are y'all with it? But let me show you how to set it up. You can always make a proportion. So I always take a side over here, make it into a fraction. And I usually will use the same figure. So I'm going to put 10 over 6. Are you with it? And over here, I have to do the same side. So since I did left over bottom, I have to do left over bottom again. So I'm going to put 40 over X. And now that we have a proportion, Coach Stavlo called it bat and ball.
Oh, yeah.
I call it the butterfly method. Are you with me? So you're going to multiply this times this. That was the bat. Are you with it? So what's 6 times 40?
240.
So we can make an equation. 240 is equal to this times this. What's 10 times x? 10x. And now look what we got. We got an equation that we can solve. What do we need to do?
Divide.
We need to divide by 10, and we will get the same answer. What is 240 divided by 10?
24.
Any questions? So in this problem, this side of this triangle should be 24. Not all of them are going to be that easy, but they're all going to work the same way. Are you with it? All right, let's look at another. I'll give you one you can't do in your head. Now be careful, because if I turn the triangles upside down, I'm going to give you a little indicator on what's what. Golly. Let's try again. Okay. Now you do need to be careful because you have to put them in the correct spot. Are you with it? All right, so I'm going to start with this triangle. I would always put 14 over 15 as my fraction. I usually don't change stuff up, but let's label it. 14 is on the
Top.
well, it's either the top or the bottom. I like to think of it like this. It's the bottom. And then 15, if we flipped it, would that be the left or the right? Well, look at this picture over here. Do you see the mark in the mark? That's the left. So I put bottom over left. Are you with it? I have to put bottom over left in the other one. What's the bottom over here? X. What's the left over here? 37 and a half. All right, questions? Can anybody do this one in your head? Asen, you can? What is it?
35.
Try again. No, I think you're right. Yeah, okay, good. All right, well, let's go ahead and do bat and ball. So what's 14 times 37 and a half? Calculator, people. Type it in. Pretty big number.
525.
Even?
Yes.
No decimal?
One decimal.
equals 15 times x. What's 15 times x?
15x.
And now, we're going to divide by what? 15. And what is the answer to 525 divided by 15? 35. Asen was correct. Very nice, Asen. So x in this problem should be 35. Questions? All right, let's do another one. Let's do a word problem. Let's say we've got a tree is 41 foot tall and cast a shadow of 37 feet. I bet Asen can't do this one in his head. Good luck. And a person is, now let's make it 5 feet tall. The question is, how tall is his shadow? Or how long is his shadow?
The person is 5.
All right, so I'm going to draw a picture on this one so you can see where the two triangles are. Are you with me? So we got our tree. Not bad. How tall is my tree? 41 feet. So I'm going to put a little 41 here. The tree cast a shadow on the ground. That is how long? 37 feet. I'll make it to scale. Make it a little shorter. Do you see that we have our triangle here? Are you with it? Now we've got a person. How tall is my person?
5 feet.
Short, 5 feet. And his shadow is what we need to figure out. We need to find out how long is the shadow of the person. Are you with it? All right, so let's set up our proportion. What fraction do y'all want?
41 over 5.
I wouldn't do 41 over 5.
I don't know 41.
I would do 41 over 37. So I always use one picture that has two numbers to make my first fraction. 41 over 37 is what I would do. I would do left and bottom. Are you with it? Is equal to left over bottom, 5 over x. Now, there's only one way you're going to miss these problems, is if you set up your proportion incorrectly. If you put the 5 down here and the x up there, that's the only way you're going to screw this up. Are you with it? So make life easy. Don't we have left over bottom? Don't we have left over bottom? Do not try to get fancy with your fraction. Are you with me? Make it as easy as possible. Now let's do bat and ball. What's 37 times 5?
105.
And what's 41 times x?
41x.
And now, what do we need to do? Divide by 41. Calculator time. What is 105 divided by 41? Just give me two decimals. 2.56. If it's a really long decimal, stop it after 2. Are y'all with it?
Yes.
So the shadow of the person would be 2.56 feet. Okay, questions? And that is all we're doing today. Similar figures, creating proportions, solving a proportion to find a missing number.